Cami, who knew that an awkward hello from a stranger at the gym to a well-timed barbecue would end with us standing here today?
Todd Matthew, it seems as though we have been impatiently waiting for this moment for so long. What you and I have experienced in these years together could very well be more than a lot of people experience in a lifetime. It's been such a blessing to have you close to me through the good seasons, and even more of a blessing to have you close to the bad ones, because Lord knows I needed you. I always joke about how God created you, the most patient man in the world, because He knew that a few laters He'd be creating all of this.
Somewhere in between me showing you how to make a gin and tonic in my house and you asking me, have you been stirring my drink with your finger all night? I knew you were the one. Our story is one for the ages. I can honestly say the only explanation is God's grace. I oftentimes think of what are the odds you and I would end up at my house, invited over by a roommate, just days after I said hi to you at the gym. You moved to Oahu shortly after, and we could have called it, but we pushed through. These are just a few minor obstacles we endured, and even when financially, physically, it seemed impossible, we found a way.
I cannot begin to describe the gratitude in my heart when I think of you. It's so easy to brag to everyone about you because you have to be one of the greatest human beings I've ever been blessed to know so closely. You've taken care of me when I felt extremely ill, walked me through the darkest times in my life, and continued to love me through all the times I deserved your love the least. You make ways to get me exactly what I ask for, sacrifice so much for me to chase my dreams, and are the only man on the face of this earth who could ever deal with this grouchy face and sassy mouth every single day. Thank you for always loving me gently, no matter which version of me you get. As we've grown and matured, it's become so clear that all of our material possessions are merely little blessings, and that no matter what we have or don't, no matter what we do, where we go, or where we live, home will always be wherever you are.
I have never met a person who believed and supported me with such a passion as you. I feel like we've been through the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. And through every event and obstacle, hill and valley, we have come out stronger. I've grown so much as a person because of you. You know me better than anyone. And even though at times you're met with absolute resistance by me, I hate to admit it, but you always say exactly what I need to hear. I love you so much. Even on the days you drive me to the edge because you're hungry, to this day, after almost 10 years of being together, I'm glad to wake up next to you every morning, and you're the first one I'm excited to talk to you at the end of my day. And so here goes. Cami, I solemnly vow to make you the highest priority in my life right below God, to help build our future and achieve the great things I know the big man has planned for us. I promise to be your protector, your provider, and your shoulder to cry on, and to pack on that little extra weight when the world feels too heavy. I won't say we won't argue, and I won't say we won't fight, but I promise to never go to bed mad at you. And of course, from time to time, after a long day, I'll give you the occasional back rub.
So today, as we stand here before God, our families and our closest friends, I promise to do my best to love you better every day for the rest of my life. Faithfully, gently, and with humility, to support your dreams, respect our differences, and never forget that God is in the center of this marriage. I can't wait to start this next chapter together. I love you more than all the dinosaurs that walk the planet, Mr. Wick. Forever and ever, amen.
Cami, I give this ring to you as my sign of love. But even more, I give myself to you to be your husband. I promise to love and sustain you in the covenant of our marriage from this day forward, in sickness and in health, for plenty and in want, in joy and in sorrow, for as long as we both shall live.
Todd, I accept your ring and I give you one in return as a sign of my love. But even more, I give myself to you to be your wife. I promise to love and sustain you in the covenant of our marriage from this day forward, in sickness and in health, for plenty and in joy and in sorrow, as long as we both shall live.
By the authority given unto me by the great state of Hawaii and the Lord Jesus Christ, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Todd, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you formally for the very first time, Todd and Cami Tokuyoshi.
I've been very blessed to call both Todd and Camry my friends for a very long time. They've been there for me through a whole lot. They would do anything for their friends. and I'll leave it at that. To Mr. and Mrs. Tokyoshi.
We're gonna introduce the wedding party, and we're gonna start it off right. Gianni, I will hook sweep you at any moment, Sioloa. And Danny, you better get ready for my triangles. Collins.
I've known Todd for almost a decade now, training jiu-jitsu, setting PRs at the gym, and even chasing Chris around at 3 a.m. because we were drinking and he needed to head to the golf course by himself without telling anyone.
Brandy, I just choked everybody in Vegas. Kelly. CJ, put your hands up. Fukumoto, stop resisting. Raylene, Kramer, and Aaron Tada, yes!
We go pretty far back. Little kid times, that was pretty good when he was carrying his tuba in middle school. But we've been through some good stuff as kids growing up. This guy really made us the way we are. And
Jonathan, Coconut Brasoli, hey, and the beautiful wife, Mimi Sole. Hold on, I gotta stand up. This is my professor. Kavika, get your shit in order. Yonetta and his beautiful wife, Jamie Yonetta. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you for the maybe third time, Mr. and Mrs. Todd Wick. Okay, Todd, aka Toddy, aka Todd Wick, aka Claude.
I think everyone can agree that Todd is the type of guy to take a bullet for anyone and not even mention it. He's been there for me pretty much through anything. I've been saying it since the day that we met, and I will continue until the day that I die, but Todd is truly a good man. Todd's also someone that is capable of true violence and knows how to be in control of it at all times. His nickname is literally Todd Wick, but they have doubled the dogs. Todd's truly a role model for all men. Uncle and Professor Todd is somebody that I'm so proud that my boys look up to and also strive to be like. I'm also honored to have the privilege of calling him one of my true best friends. Anyways, Cammy, I guess you can borrow him until the next time Chris and I need backup. Congrats, I love you both.
you got a good one. Like all you guys know, this guy, like you said, take a bullet for anybody. But congratulations, and I'm proud of you guys. And good job. Good job, this guy's owning it. He's owning it.
I don't know if anybody has seen John Wick. You know, John Wick gets stabbed, shot, broken bones, still comes back and finishes. That's Todd. Todd never gives up. That's why we got the name Todd Wick.
You know, there's a saying that goes, people come into your life for a season, a reason, or a lifetime. Cammy, you're one of those rare, once in a lifetime, for a lifetime kind of friends. I jokingly say that Cammy's spirit animal is a raccoon. Cute and savage, but I mean this as a compliment. Cammy has a fierceness and a fire that dares anyone to get in her way.
Brandy, it came to you, Brandy Lance.
She gives her all in everything she does. She's always the first to offer help and the last to accept it. She goes above and beyond for those that she cares about without expecting anything in return.
Me and Todd met through jiu-jitsu. As our friendship grew, we started lifting together. And then one day, we noticed this girl, Cammy, lifting with her friend, Raylene. I noticed that Todd started to notice Cammy in Spencer's, and that's where it all started.
Cammy, we met almost 10 years ago, and so much has changed in those years. Throughout the seasons in our lives, you have always selflessly been there for me in more ways than I can count. You are the most intelligent, fiercest, driven, caring, fun-sized friend I'll always have. I am honored to have been asked to be part of your wedding and to share this day with you both.
Slowly by slowly, we would see Cammy and Raylene at the gym all the time. And I would try to get Todd to say hi to Cammy, but he was being shy. Until one day, we're walking down the street. Cammy and Raylene started walking up towards us, and we're approaching them, and I was like, hey, you gotta say hi, don't be weird. And then I ran across the street and left it. And all I heard was, hi. And the rest is history after that.
Cammy is an incredible auntie. Lena adores her, and I'm so happy that my daughter gets to grow up with such an amazing TT in her life. I've had the privilege to see Todd and Cammy's love grow from the now famous first hi at the gym to an epic surprise proposal in front of a couple hundred people. So thank you, Todd, for being a best friend to my husband, and for bringing me my best friend. I know that you already know the treasure that you hold. May your love and commitment to one another continue to grow stronger with each passing year. May you look back and cherish this day as you build your lives together, and may you always take the time to remember all of the moments that laid the foundation of your love. May God richly bless you as you begin this new chapter in your story. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Wick.
With that, let's raise our glasses to the bride and groom. Cheers. We're so happy for you guys. We love you guys.
No, let him have at it. One thing I know about Todd is he's always been there and he always shows up. No matter how tired he is, no matter what little time he has, he shows up. And he's always the one to lend a helping hand. I didn't have much money opening Roma, and there was a fraud on my name. I got declined on that loan. I was bummed. I was kind of discouraged. I was talking to Todd and he told me that, hey man, I got money saved up. I'll give it to you. Till this day, that always truly touched me because I knew he believed in me and I knew he was there for me. I moved to California, came back. In the middle of that time, I told Cami that she would be my first female student. And at this time, it was pretty funny because Cami did not like, I don't want to say not like people, but she didn't like people, she didn't like feet. Oh, she likes feet, but she didn't like sweat. And that's everything that jiu-jitsu is. And look, now she runs our kids program and she does such an amazing job. And the love that she has for all the kids and all the people at Roma, I know that you got my boy. And I know you will love him and cherish him. So what a ride it's been. We've been through it all, bro. And I love you and I love making all those memories. And I can't wait to make more memories with you and your new wife. And I love you both.